haven't just worked with consumers in personal injury. Have you ever done any appellate work?
Oh, I've done extensive appellate work, and I've done it for other attorneys as well as individuals. And I've worked in every court you can think of, from the state appellate court in Missouri and Illinois to federal appellate courts all over the country, and have also been in front of the Supreme Court.
And what was your record in front of the Supreme Court?
Well, we had a victory of 9-0.
Tell us a little bit about that case.
That case involved a interpretation of two statutes, and the question was which one was going to preempt the other. And our position was that one of the statutes would take precedence, and the court did agree with us on that. So as a result, our client was able to pursue his claim.
Was there anything interesting about the timing of that decision?
Oh, that decision came right before the Bush-Gore argument was heard in front of the Supreme Court concerning the election and the Florida state's involvement in that election. So it was a very busy time in Washington, and cameras were everywhere, and we would have liked to have thought they were for us, but no, they were for the case after.
And that's, of course, not the only time you've argued before the Supreme Court.
I was officing with a criminal attorney, and he had just did a petition for cert. So when I came aboard, he said, listen, if this goes, I want you to work on it with me. And so he was granted cert, and so I was able to participate in that case at a really early stage of my career. And that was very exciting. I also won that case.
And for a visitor who doesn't know what cert is, can you explain that?
Oh, sure. The Supreme Court doesn't automatically take cases. I would say out of tens of thousands a year, they take less than 100. So the way you get to that court is you file, it's called a petition for certiorari. And so you present that to the court. It's a written document, and it sets out why you think the Supreme Court should take this case. Because the Supreme Court is the supreme law of the land. And once you present that, then the court looks at these petitions and decides whether or not the case is something they want to get involved in.